الوحدة الأولى. And الوحدة الأولى, the topic of the chapter is what? العناية بالصحة. العناية بالصحة. العناية بالصحة means taking care of the health. So this part, العناية and the حرف الجر be, it means to take care of. Okay, so you can think of the B حرف الجر means of. العناية is to take care. الصحة, الصحة means health. Okay, the health. We're saying the because we have alif lam. So taking care of the health. So we have the first lesson, الدرس الأول. الدرس الأول, which is a حوار. A حوار is a conversation. So this حوار is, the title of the حوار is في العسل شفاء. في العسل شفاء. So basically you can translate, two ways you can translate. You can just translate as it is, in the honey. Asal is honey. Let me see if I can make this one a little bit. Yeah. So so asal is honey, right? Fil asali, in the honey, what? Ash-shifa. Shifa is cure. Cure. So cure. So you can say in the honey is cure, or you can say there is a cure in the honey. You know, as far as proper English translation, I'm not too worried about. We just have to understand what the meanings are meant from this, from the Arabic language perspective, right? So the topic is going to be about honey, and it's a conversation, as you can see, is between Hazim and Amir. So what I'll do first is I'll play the audio that comes with the book, so you can listen to the whole conversation first, and then we'll go back and we'll translate and understand the text. Okay. Now this text, one second. This text, the audio for this text is, it doesn't actually completely match with the conversation, because I think the audio tape is for the previous edition. So the new edition, they made some changes, but anyway, we can still listen and see what we can get out of it, inshallah. Okay, so let's get started.
الدرس الأول. استمع إلى الحوار. الحوار في العسل شفاء.
أمريض أنت؟
نعم، أشعر بآلام شديدة في المعدة.
هل ذهبت إلى الطبيب؟
لا، لم أذهب إلى الطبيب ولم أتناول أي دواء.
هل سمعت قصة الصحابي الذي عالجه الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم بالعسل عندما اشتكى من بطنه؟
لا، لم أسمع بها.
لقد أمر الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم أخ المريض أن يسقيه عسلا.
وهل شفي؟
نعم، بعد أن سقاه 4 مرات.
العسل؟ سبحان الله.
نعم، العسل. قال تعالى: فيه شفاء للناس.
سأتناول العسل مثل هذا الصحابي.
توجد محلات كثيرة لبيع العسل في السوق المركزي.
سأذهب الآن إلى هناك وأشتري العسل.
شفاك الله.
جزاك الله خيرا. بسم الله.
Okay, so as you can see, there's some changes has been done in the new edition, so that's fine. We can go through them. So the so the conversation starts with Hazim saying, "Amaridun anta." Okay, I might want to remove the highlights. Okay, so Hazim is saying, "Amaridun anta." So here's this Hamza is for question, right? This Hamza is for question. This Hamza is for question. My ink is too thick. So I made it. Anyway. So Maridun anta means, what is marid? Marid is marid is sick or ill. Anta is you. So Maridun anta, are you sick? So that's the question is Hazim is asking. The structure of this sentence is interesting. You could have said the whole thing in differently. You could have said anta marid. Okay. Are you sick? And that's fine. And the book wrote it otherwise, amaridun ant. That's also fine. So are you ill? Amir says, and we know that when any questions start with Hamza or the other particle hal and Hamza is same thing, then you have to answer by either saying yes or no, right? So you have to say either Naam, which is yes, or La, which is no, right? So here we have the answer, Naam, yes. أشعر بآلام شديدة في بطني. I think in the audio they said في معدة. That's fine. So أشعر is I feel. Okay, so what is the verb? Verb is شعر يشعر. شعر يشعر means to feel. And you always have to add the حرف الجر با with شعر B. شعر يشعر. So أشعر B, I feel. Then the B, after the B you have to say what kind of, how do you feel? آلام شديدة. آلام is pains. So the singular is ألم. ألم is pain. آلام is pains. شديدة is severe. So severe pains. Why do we have ta marbuta here? Because alam is a plural. And we know the rule. For the broken plural, we use feminine adjectives. Broken unintellect plurals, right? غير عاقل. So where does he feel pain? في بطني. Okay, in the stomach. It could be stomach or belly. Okay. I think the bottom is belly, and the other words, the Ma'idah was stomach. Okay, so here it's saying I feel severe pain in my belly. Okay, so we know all of these words. نعم أشعر بآلام شديدة في بطني. Yes, I feel severe pain in my belly. Then Hazim asked, Hal. See, this word Hal and Hamza, these are exactly the same word, right? It makes a sentence into a question. So we have Dhahabta, did you go? Dhahabta means what? Did you go? So what is the verb? Dhahaba yadhabu. Yadhabu. Okay, dhahaba yadhabu. So did you go ila at-tabib? Did you go to the doctor? Okay, this is to go. So if we didn't have hal, it would, if we just said ذهبت إلى الطبيب, you went to the doctor. So that's a statement, right? And the harf hal, it makes that statement into a question. So you're asking now, did you go to the doctor? Again, as I said before, when you have hal or hamza in a question, you have to answer by either saying yes, naam, or la. You have to answer by yes or no. So the first time they answered by naam, and the second one is la, no. So he didn't go to the doctor. So he's saying lam adhab ila tabib walam atanawal ayya dawa. Okay. So adhab means what? I go. Adhab is I go. Adhabu is I go. But when you have lam before adhab, then a few things happens. First, you remove the dhamma, adhabu, it becomes sukun, lam adhab. And it makes the verb into past negative tense. So here adhab was I go, lam adhab, I did not go. Okay, so it changes, a lot of thing happens with that lam, right? So it's something to study. That's fine. It's we have to get used to this type. It's just like English, you know, when we say something, some verb, we negate some verb in the past. We never say in the past tense, right? I don't know how to say it. Like I went not. It doesn't work. So we have to use the present tense, and then we say didn't. I didn't go. Right? Just like here, go is a present tense, just like adhab. And didn't is the one that is making into the past, right? So you can think of the didn't is doing the lam. Okay. So I didn't go to the doctor, and we have walam atanawal, same thing with the lam. So it's effectively saying didn't. Didn't what? Atanawal. So this is another verb. You can it's a tanawala. Tanawala, yatanawalu, yatanawalu. This is a broad word. It can mean a lot of things. So here it means to take. Okay, to take. So I didn't take ayya. Ay means any. It could mean which, but here it means any. Dawa. Dawa is medicine. Okay. So I didn't take any medicine. Okay. So Hazim continues. هل, again the same question, هل سمعت قصة الصحابي الذي عالجه الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم? So he asking, هل سمعت? What is سمعت? Did you hear? To hear. So this is in past tense. Maybe I should just write the translation. You heard. هل سمعت? Did you hear the story قصة الصحابي? This is مضاف مضاف إليه. It's إضافة, right? قصة الصحابي, story of the companion. الذي who عالجه الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم. So it's عالج. عالج is to treat. To treat, you know. So this is in the past tense. To treat, like, you know, to treat someone to get better. So when we have a verb, we have to find out who is doing the verb, the doer, the fa'il, right? Here, سمعت, who is the fa'il? Fa'il is this dhamir, ta, which is you, anta. So it's talking about whether you did it. So we have عالجه الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم. So who is the fa'il? Who did the treating? Who did the action treating? Is the Rasul, because why? We have Dhamma, so this is the fa'il. That's the doer. So, and then this who is what? It's the object, maf'ul bih. So basically saying did you hear the story? Who the Prophet, the Rasul, the Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, treated him. Okay, so it's pretty complex structure here, but you know, as I said, if you're studying book 2, you should have some knowledge with Arabic language already, right? Either Medina book 1 and 2, or you have done Bayna Yadayk book 1, you have some Arabic knowledge. Okay. Then Amir answers, La, no, Lam Asma, same thing, same concept. So Asma'u means I hear, Lam Asma' means I didn't hear. Biha, I didn't hear it. Ha, why is it ha? Ha is talking about qissa, which is tamarbuta, feminine. That's why it's ha, it's not bihi. Then we have mimma. Mimma shtaka sahabi. Mimma is min mada. Mada. From what? Mimma, actually, it can also be min and ma. From what? Ishtaqa sahabi. But usually when we have verb, we say mada. Doesn't matter. So, but mimma basically means from what? Ishtaqa. Ishtaqa is it means to complain. Ishtaqa yashtaki. Ishtaqa yashtaki. 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 To complain. Okay. So who complain? Again, this is a verb. We need to know the doer. And we look for what? We look for the marfu state, which is dhamma here, as-sahabiyu, the companion. So from what the sahabi complained. So this is, the sahabi is the one who's complaining. So basically he wants to know what was his problem. Why did he complain? From what did he complain about, right? then Hazim replied, Ishtaqa min batnih. Ishtaqa min batnihi. He complained. Here you can say from his belly doesn't make sense, so min would translate as about. He complained about. Ishtaq actually usually goes with the harf min. So here it would mean about. Complain about. Okay. So what did he complain about? He complained about his belly. وكيف how وكيف عالجه, same word, عالج is to treat. Rasul, same thing, who's doing the treating? Rasul. So how did Rasul treated him? Hazim said, Amara akhahu. Amara is to command. Command. Amara akhahu an yasqiyahu asala. Akhahu is his brother. An yasqiyahu. Yasqiya is from the verb saqa. Saqa yasqi. To offer to drink. That's very long translation for one word. Saqa has something to do with drinking. Okay? It could be drinking coffee, tea, water, doesn't matter. It has to be something that you're offering to drink. Okay? So and then asala. So we kind of see that honey is something considered as a liquid because something you drink, you don't eat. Okay, so few questions. These are really advanced grammar topic. Maybe I should bring them up right now. Let's just study the vocabularies, and inshallah a lot of these things will come up in the later chapters. So basically it's saying Amara, who did the Amara? Who commanded? Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He commanded his brother, now the one who is sick, his brother, an is to yasqiyahu, that he offers to drink al-asala, the honey. Okay. Then wahal shufya, I'm asking, did he shufya? Shufya is from the word shafa. Shafa yashfi. So where the shufya comes from, original word is shafa. It's the passive voice. So it's saying basically, was he cured? Right? Again, this form we'll study them later, inshallah. So just know that this is in passive form. So was he cured? Cured in passive. So was he cured? Again, we have the word, harf hal. So that's a question. So what we need for this kind of question, we need to answer with naam or la. So here we have naam, yes, he was cured. بعد أن سقاه ثلاث مرات. بعد is after an. After he, what? Saqahu, same thing, saqa yasqi. Yasqi is to pour or offer him to drink 3 times. ثلاث مرات. Marat is the plural of marra. Marratun is time. 3 times, 1 time, 3 times, 4 times. So how many times? 3 times. Then we have Amir saying al-asal, so the honey, so he's surprised. Subhanallah, all the praises to Allah or for Allah, so that's a phrase. So it seems like he's very surprised. Then Hazim says Naam al-asal, yes, the honey. قال تعالى. So قال is to say. قال يقول. قال يقول to say. Who said تعالى? قال تعالى, the Most High. فيه. He is referring to al-asal. Okay. فيه شفاء للناس. Shifa, as we said, is cure. Li is for, and nas is people. So in it is cure for the people. In it means the honey. In it there is cure for the people. Fihi shifa'un linnas. And then Amir said, he says what? سأتناول العسل مثل هذا السحابي. Sa is the future tense. You can translate it well. سأتناول, we said, is to take. So I will take al-asala, the honey, mithla, like, example. Okay. Like هذا, this as-sahabi, his companion. Then Hazim says, توجد محلات لبيع العسل. What is توجد? توجد is found. So it's from the verb وجد. وجد يجد. وجد يجد. يجد. So what is وجد يجد? To find. So what is yujadu? Yujadu is same thing as a passive. A passive. So it's found. Okay. So what is found? Muhallat is the store or shops. Muhallat is a stores, shops found where? Okay, so it's in the stores found. Li for bai'i. Bai is selling. So basically, it's the verbal noun for the word ba'a. Yabi'u. Yabi'u. To sell. And it's the verbal noun is bay'un. Bay'un. So it's saying that stores is found selling the honey fi in souk al-markazi. Souk is market. Markazi is like central, so it's like central market. Central market. Okay. And then he says, سأذهب, same thing, sa is will. سأذهب الآن, now. إلى هناك, there. So he will go there now. وأشتري, to buy. اشترى يشتري. اشترى يشتري. اشترى يشتري means to buy. So you'll go there now and وأشتري, and I'll buy al-asal, the honey. Then Hazim said, شفاق Allah. And then Amir says a phrase, may Allah cure you. And then Amir said, Jazakallahu khairan. May Allah reward you with good. Okay, so overall, it's not that complicated. It's just there are a few complex sentences, but a lot of these things we don't have to master them now. It's just that we are being exposed, and we just take them as a translation, and then slowly we'll know how some of these sentence structure is formed. Okay, So for us right now, we have to make sure we understand the text and we memorize all these vocabularies. Yeah, okay. So I'll end this lesson here, and inshallah.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mashallah. So, if we observe na nakita natin dun sa video ng honey or asala is the cure. Even the Quran is na-mention ang honey is the cure. So, mashallah, no, nalaman natin yun. So, pangalawa is, if the sentence is started with a question of hal or hal, you must answer it with na'am or la. So, if the question is started with hal, so you should answer it with yes or no. So, mashallah, barakallahu fik. Jazakallahu khairan jazaa fid dunya wal akhirah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.